set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And it's fielded at the 34. And he goes out right around the 39. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Baltimore. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's complete to Graham. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Leonard Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Coming up on a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
On the carry.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He was 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Throwing again on second down. Wentz over the middle. Cooper with it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Wentz to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Wentz again. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Room here to run. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
First down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The ball
and here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Third down.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Donald Parham as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 37.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Gurley again here on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Second and 11 now. A final shot before half for Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They will throw on first down with Burrow. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Burrow on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
The Raven first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They run. Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Let's go. 19, 19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Handoff to Nick Chubb.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll roll him out right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
41-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Again, it's Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to it, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. From back at the 4, here's second. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Chris Boswell on for the play.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Steps away to his left.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Throwing his wins. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
4-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 50.